The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Carson-Newman takes down Limestone in a slugfest. 20-18 as the Eagles score in every single inning in the victory. Coach, let's talk about the bright spot, the offense. How about that offense? Mark Treadway's first career home runs. Brendan Kroeb does a great job. Malik Kyle gets back on track. Jordan Griffin with 4 RBIs. Yeah. What do you have to say about what your team was able to do offensively?
Well, midweek games, both us and Coach Wiley, we were talking. I mean, this is kind of what happens here. The midweek games, not a lot of people have a lot of depth in pitching, and we were going to throw several guys. So typically the offenses have some good days, and fortunately we were able to outlast. And like you said, score every inning. It was great to see Mr. Mark Treadway get his first home run. Guy who's been in our program, an outstanding young guy, and that got the guys fired up in here, and obviously that's something you'll never forget. And Kroeb has not been in the lineup a lot. We've given him some pinch hitting stuff, so it was good to give him a start today, and he responded very well offensively today. He did a nice job, and it was good to get Jordan a couple hits as well. The thing we've got to overcome, Charlie Brown had a pretty good injury out there, and I don't know how long he's going to be out. That's unfortunate because he's had an outstanding year up to this point. But, we felt like we've had some depth this year, and that depth is going to have to play its way this year now.
Let's talk about this. In a game like this, maybe in years past, you take that 4-0 lead, a 7-3 lead, an 11-7 lead, et cetera, and there'd be times where if the team came back to tie it, came back within a run, maybe the wheels would fall off, and you guys would end up losing a game like this. What's it say about your team that you guys are able to stick with it and win a ball game like this?
Well, it's all the players. I talked last Friday. I can't put, like the panic button, and it's just kind of let's make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, one pitch at a time, find solutions. That's the big thing is, okay, what's happening? Now find a solution to it. Have a plan at the plate versus, letting some bad thoughts get in there. And so I think it says a little bit about the maturity. Yes, you're right to a certain degree, them as hitters and what they did today and being able to respond to when we got that 4 or 5 run lead and then it got a little bit closer just to keep tacking it on. And I think Coach Topoleski, Coach Miller, Coach Roberts do a really good job with our hitters, making sure that they do at least have a plan going in there.
Let's talk about this weekend. You go to Lincoln Memorial. It's a team that you've struggled a little bit with, but it's a team that is scuffling a little bit in their own right. But it's another conference weekend, another chance for you guys to take a series. What's the key to success against the Splitters this weekend?
Well, listen, records don't mean anything when you get to conference play. And LMU is an outstanding organization, and Coach Sixside does a phenomenal job and has done a great job since he's been there. So it's not going to be easy for us up there. It's a very good team. So it's going to be a challenge playing up there. We know that. But what we got to do is be better in our own right here. I mean, we got to clean some things up. Missing signs, the lack of aggressiveness in certain areas that we expect. Today the freebies. I mean, we gave up more freebies when, these guys pitching, they got to help us this weekend. And it's like, okay, what are you going to learn from this? Listen, you get 2 quick strikes, you're in a pitcher's count. Next thing you know, it's back into a hitter's count, and it's even. We've got to be better that way. And I think our catchers have to do a better job. I don't think we recognized, we didn't do a good enough job with our catchers today, working with our pitchers, getting them to actually throw the pitch they needed to, number one. Number two, to direct them a lot better. And 3, mentally get them fired up about, we got to win this battle right now based on who's on deck and what we have here. Like, this matchup is really good. This is 2 versus 1. We have to win this matchup because the next matchup doesn't fit us so well. So we have to work with our catchers a little bit more in understanding that and then clean ourselves up. That's all we can do is control what we do. We've got to clean some stuff up. And then, we're dealing with Micah Jenner being out of the lineup, and I think Mr. Hanley's done a great job there at short for us. Now that we've lost Charlie, someone else has got to step up, and hopefully Matt Bradley will be back this weekend. We'll see, but all we can do is you can take care of what you can control, and that's all we're going to worry about tomorrow and then Friday, Saturday.
Coach, appreciate the time. Best luck this weekend.
Thank you for your patience today. Thank you.
You're welcome. He's Coach Tom Griffin. I'm Michael Watching for the Eagles Sports Network.